Good evening and welcome, Nevada Camera Club members and guests, to the Nevada Camera Club Electronic Image Competition for May of 2023. Our competition staff this evening included setup assistants from Stephen Cupp, Linda Hicks, and Ed Stiglitz. The announcer this evening is Linda Hicks. Our projectionist is Stephen Cupp, and our scorekeeper is Mary Sheets. Our judges this evening, in chair number 1, we have Rick Holmes. In chair number 2, Janice Phillips. In chair 3, Harry Guman. In chair 4, Frank Zach. And in chair 5, Ron Frost. We had 29 members enter 79 images in 34 unique categories. We have one new member entering for the first time this evening. Those who have live microphones, please make sure you silence your cell phones. And now here is your Nevada Camera Club Electronic Image Competition for May 2023. We'll start with judges 1, 2, and 5, please. For intermediate, color abstract, Flying Down Fremont. Reveal. 877.
It's a very interesting image. You can clearly detect the kind of flying person, but as an image, it just doesn't catch me. I like the concept, but it just didn't quite catch me.
The image received a 22. Motion of colors. Reveal. 788.
I think that with more saturation, maybe greater contrast and more distortion of the lines, it would have more motion to it.
The image received a 23. There are 2 images to review for placement, starting with motion of colors and going back 1 to Flying Down Fremont Street. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for Flying Down Fremont Street. Reveal. 1, 2, 2. So the judges have chosen motions of color. Judges 1, 2, and 5, please. Still, we're doing advanced color abstract, the color of money. Reveal. 779.
I'm going to comment. I did the 9. I think the use of the green materials was quite intriguing. There's a little bit of problem with some of the focus on the upper part, but in general, I like the concept of green as the color of money.
The image received a 23. It was the only image in the category. Same judges again for beginner color animals and pets. Fine Feathered Friend, Floyd Lamb Park. Reveal. 888.
think as a beginner, you'd have a good composition. The whites are pretty well in. The only thing is the whites tend to be a little bit bluish, so you might want to watch your whites. And even the highlights in the rocks could be toned down a little bit, but otherwise your composition is great.
The image received a 24. It was the only image in the category. Judges 1, 3, and 4, please, as we move to advanced color animals and pets. Peacock vibrancy.
What's the category again?
Advanced color animals and pets.
Okay.
Reveal. 887.
I was the one that gave the 7, and the reason I did, even though the colors are vibrant and everything, my eyes come down to the lower right-hand corner and it takes me right out of the image completely.
The image received a 23. Brown pelican. Reveal. 879.
I was the 9, and I just love the composition. I love the background being out of focus, and on my monitor, it's extremely sharp. That's why I went with the 9.
I was a 8, and I think that the rock is as bright as the white on the head, and that's distracting. I'd rather have the rock at the bottom toned down some, so it's not pulling your eye away from the head of the animal.
The image received a 24.
This is advanced.
Yes. Reveal. 887.
I was the 7, and it's a little soft in the back tail feathers and down near the closest leg. So for the category, I think it should have been a little more sharp.
The image received a 23. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement, starting with vermilion flycatcher, going back 1 to brown pelican, and going back 1 to peacock vibrancy. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for peacock vibrancy. Reveal. 3, 2, 2. Brown pelican. Reveal. 2, 3, 1. And vermilion flycatcher. Reveal. 1, 1, 3. So the judges have chosen vermilion flycatcher. Judges 1, 4, and 5, please. We're doing intermediate color commercial. Timex. Reveal. 889.
I think the watch and the reflection are very, very nice. I'm not sure we need all that space underneath the reflection. Maybe tightening up on the subject matter would help.
The image received a 25. It was the only image in the category. Same judges, please, for master color commercial. Peru is for hikers. Reveal. 989.
You've got beautiful clouds. You've got incredible colors in the ground. You've got people up front, a little bit of action going on. I think it's a wonderful image.
The image
I was going to say I went with an 8 because when I think of commercial, I think of for advertising purposes. And in my opinion, it's a little too busy. It's not portraying the hiking of Peru. It's more of the mountains. And so that's why I went with the 8.
The image received a 26. It was the only image in the category. Same judges, please. We're shifting to creative images now, and we will be starting with advanced color creative. Track racing.
Which judges?
1, 4, and 5, please.
This is in creative.
Yes. Reveal. 887. Comment, please.
It is a creative image, doing the legs of the horse disappearing. I really would have liked the rest of the horse and the rider to be a little bit sharper because it was just kind of lost. Or I think it was probably a speed issue as well as anything else.
The image received a 23. Tile swirl. Reveal. 798.
I went with the 9 because I love the colors. I love the motion. I like just the way the lines are swirling around. I thought for creativity, it was very well done.
as a lower score, I find that the third band out, the outermost band, is unnecessary. That I want to keep my eye more in the primary up in the upper left corner and the secondary one. And the third tertiary one doesn't really help the picture for me.
The image received a 24. Judges, you have 2 images to review for placement, starting with tile swirl and going back 1 to track racing. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for track racing. Reveal. 1, 2, 2. So the judges have chosen tile swirl. We'll stick with this judging panel and go to Master Color Creative, coming into focus. Reveal. 9, 7, 8.
As the 7, I don't know if it's maybe my glasses or my monitor, but if it's coming into focus, the center is still pretty much out of focus for me on my monitor. So that's the reason I went with the 7, especially with it's a master category.
The image received a 24. It was the only image in the category. Judges 2, 3, and 5, please. We are to documentary, and we're starting with advanced color documentary, Gunlock Reservoir Overflow. Once again, judges 2, 3, and 5, please. Reveal. 9, 8, 8. Janice, you're muted.
I think it's a really nice flow of water, and I like the color of the rock contrasting to the water, the whites and the light beiges in the water, and the blue sky adds a little bit to it.
The image received a 25. Blackwater diving. Reveal. 9, 9, 9.
It's another one of those wow images where you've got this amazing illuminated jellyfish. You got some other specks around it, but they're not enough to take your eye off of this creature, which is looking right at us.
The image received a 27. Bryce in the winter. Reveal. 888.
I love Bryce. I think this is a beautiful shot. I love that storm in the background. I just think it needs to be like at sunrise or sunset where there's more, intermittent light on the rocks.
The image received a 24. Choo choo.
Same judges again?
Same judges again, same category. Reveal. 888.
I really like the image of the steam loco. It would have helped, I think, if it would allow the rest of the train cars to be a little more in focus. And with a great shot of the steam loco.
The image received a 24. Judges, you have 4 images to review for placement, starting with Choo Choo, going back 1 to Bryce in winter, going back 1 to Blackwater diving, and going back 1 to Gunlock Reservoir overflow. Do you need to see them again, or are you good to go?
Let's do them again, please.
Okay. Gunlock Reservoir overflow, Blackwater diving, Bryce in winter, and Choo Choo. Judges, a 1, 2, 3, or 4, please, for Choo Choo. Reveal. 4, 3, 2. Bryce in winter. Reveal. 3, 4, 3. Blackwater diving. Reveal. 1, 1, 1. And Gunlock Reservoir overflow. Reveal. 2, 2, 4. The judges have chosen Blackwater diving. In second, they chose Gunlock Reservoir overflow. And for third, they chose Choo Choo. Judges 1, 2, and 5, please. Master color documentary, Till the Cows Come Home. Reveal. 889. Comment?
I like the image. I like it kind of has like a triangular effect with the animals. I like the fact that the people have a different color on them and the focus goes to them to see what they're doing. It's documentary. Can we because it's like a special effect on this image. So I'm not sure of that rule.
The image received a 25. It was the only image in the category. Judges 1, 3, and 5, please. For beginner color, nature, wildlife, Wagner Falls, Munising, Michigan.
Who are the judges?
1, 3, and 5. Reveal. 887.
I think we've got a very nicely saturated image with interesting shutter speed to make the water appear like this. It's nice.
The image received a 23. It was the only image in the category. Judges 1, 2, and 3, please. We're going to advanced color, nature, wildlife, Tioga Road, roadside waterfall. Reveal. 888.
Again, a different shutter speed gives a different effect. I like the water shooting across in the middle. I think that really pulls my eye right in there.
The image received a 24. Frigate bird chick. Reveal. 898.
I like the image. I like the rim light around the bird. It's always hard to get all the sticks and everything, but you did a good job getting the background in a soft focus.
The image received a 25. Yeah, say I have bad breath. Reveal. 988.
I like the opposition of the two main subjects, both talking to each other, shall we say. I can think of several other titles, but I'm judging the picture first and the title second.
The image received a 25. Berry lover. Reveal. 998.
I think that's a beautiful image of the bird, and the fact that he has the berry in his mouth really adds to this image. See his tongues. He's got, spot in his eye. The bottom part of the image is, a little bright. Could have toned that down a little bit, but I think it's a beautiful.
So I'm the low score. I might actually add a little bit. And I think Janice already mentioned the bright part in the other areas of the image, which could have been toned down. But I think the bird itself could have been a little bit brighter compared to the background.
The image received a 26. Small friend. Reveal. 878.
This image just seems to have too much in it and too many bright spots. So it's really hard just to focus on that butterfly, maybe cropping in just to focus on it. But the highlights on the lilacs and then the background are just a little bit too distracting.
The image received a 23. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement. Going back 1 to Berry Lover. Going back 1 to Say I Have Bad Breath. And going back 1 to Frigate Bird Chick. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for Frigate Bird Chick. Reveal. 3, 2, 3. Say I have bad breath. Reveal. 2, 3, 2. And Berry Lover. Reveal. 1, 1, 1. So the judges have chosen Berry Lover for first. Say I have bad breath for second, and Frigate Bird for third. Judges 2, 3, and 4, please. We're to intermediate color people. Brian Peterson, the photographer. Reveal. 887.
I was the 7, and I like the composition. I like the light coming onto the person's face, but it's washing the face out a little too much for my taste. So that's the only reason I went with a 7. Other than that, I think it's a nice image.
The image received a 23. It was the only image in the category. Same judges, please, for advanced color people. Taped bikini. Reveal. 877.
I like the image, but what bothers me is that white stripe on her forehead and on her arm. Without those, I would have given it an 8 or a 9.
The image received a 22. Siblings. Reveal. 888.
This is a really nice people shot. I mean, I love all the expressions on all three of the children, and their parents would just love this image. It's a fun image of the kids.
The image received a 24. Judges, you have 2 images to review for placement, starting with siblings and going back 1 to tape bikini. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for taped bikini. Reveal. 222. So the judges have chosen siblings. I'll also ask these 3 judges to judge master color people. Sweaty job. Reveal. 889.
I
I
think
think it's a, go ahead.
I think that the face of the person actually is very well exposed, and the expression is well captured, and it's a good image.
The image received a 25. It was the only image in the category. Judges 2, 3, and 5, please. We are starting on photojournalism with advanced color photojournalism. Friends. Reveal. 898.
And the high score, I think it's tells a good story. And it's actually well captured.
The image received a 25. High jump. Reveal. 888.
It's a very nice shot of the high jumper. Got it great, caught in motion. I'd have dropped the sky part down, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15%, because the green and then the sky kind of take away a little bit from the high jumper.
The image received a 24. Judges, you have 2 images to review for placement, starting with high jump and going back 1 to friends. Judges, a 1 or 2, please, for friends. Reveal. 1, 1, 1. So the judges have chosen Friends. Same judges, please, for master color photojournalism. Look out. Reveal. 8, 8, 8.
This is a great action shot. I mean, with the guy with the ball and the other two guys holding each other off. I mean, I think it's a great image. I couldn't give it a 9 because I really need to have the feet in the image. But otherwise, you really had some good action.
I
Image-
considered it as actually a really great set of 2 images. If we did it in a vertical, the 2 on the right make a great image, 2 on the left make a great image if we kept them vertical.
Image received a 24. Glove save. Scout. Reveal. 8, 8, 8.
I think the.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I like this image. I like your composition, but where the arm and the glove is, it's kind of, I don't know if you're shooting the glass, I guess some lens, I don't know if that could have been hazed out or something that would have made it even better, because I think the capture is great.
Image received a 24. Judges, you have 2 images to review for placement, starting with glove save and going back 1 to look out. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for look. Reveal. 2, 2, 1. So the judges have chosen glove save. Judges 1, 3, and 5, please, for intermediate color pictorial. Bristol Cone at Bryce Canyon. Reveal. 8, 8, 8.
Toning down the foreground at the bottom, I think would be very helpful in this image. While there's some interesting roots down there, I think the tree becomes a secondary part of the picture with that bright of a foreground.
The image received a 24. A pirate's lair.
An intermediate, right?
Correct. Reveal. 899.
I was debating 8. Um, it's a very nice shot. I would give it really an 8.5.
Image received a 26. Reynolds Hall. Reveal. 888.
I really like the lower part with the reflections, almost abstract reflections. The Reynolds Hall label itself doesn't do anything for me, but I really like that bottom part.
The image received a 24. Puffball. Reveal. 888.
We have some very nice detail on the puffball. I'm somewhat distracted by the stuff off to the left and a little bit on the top that I think should have been blacked out outside the puffball itself.
The image received a 24. Judges, you have 4 images to review for placement, starting with Puffball, going back 1 to Reynolds Hall, going back 1 to A Pirate's Lair, and going back 1 to Bristlecone at Bryce Canyon. Need to see them again, or are you okay?
Once more.
Bristlecone at Bryce Canyon, A Pirate's Lair, Reynolds Hall, Ball. And my apologies for my dog. Judges, a 1, 2, 3, or 4, please, for Puffball. Reveal. 1, 3, 2. Reynolds Hall. Reveal. 3, 2, 4. A Pirate's Lair. Reveal. 1. And Bristlecone at Bryce Canyon. Reveal. 4, 4, 3. So the judges have chosen A Pirate's Lair for first, Puffball for second, and Reynolds Hall for third. Judges 1, 2, and 4, please. For advanced color pictorial, Devil's Tower. Reveal. 898.
I gave it the high score because, I mean, it's kind of a bland rock, but it's interesting, and you've got it at the right time with a nice light on it. The clouds on the right and the pine tree on the left gives a little balance also to this image.
Image received a 25. Soda drink. Reveal. 988.
I think the
think-
sky and the reflection of the sky is really nice. I like the yellow going across at the horizon. Wish I were there.
The image received a 25. Galapagos hawk. Reveal. 988.
I really like the image. I like the colors. I like the bird being in focus. I would like to have seen a tighter crop either on the right side or the left side to give a little. If you'd have gone a tighter crop on the left side, you'd have added a little more tension. A little tighter crop on the right side would have opened it up a little bit more. As it is where the bird's at, it's kind of getting lost in everything else for my taste.
The image received a 25. Sand Hollow. Reveal. 888.
This is an interesting place in Utah. I like how the rocks in the front, and then you got the middle and the background, so you got thirds. It's just the time of day. You need to have, warmer light hitting the rocks, and it would make it a lot more interesting. An easy place to go back to and try again.
Image received a 24. Sunrise. Reveal. 899.
Great image, great starburst with the sun. I love how the light hits the upper left. It's just a beautiful image.
Image received a 26. Spider Woman rock. Reveal. 887.
I went with the 7 because for me, it's a little washed out. I would like to have seen a little more, maybe about another half a stop to a stop darker in the foreground for those 2 spires that are coming up.
Image received at 23. Cozumel Coast. Reveal. 989.
I really like the way the water is leading your eyes right into the background. The foreground is also taking you into the, looks like the homes in the background. To me, it's just a beautiful image.
Image received at 26. Judges, you have 5 images to review for placement, starting with Cozumel Coast, going back 2 to Sunrise, going back 2 to Galapagos Hawk, going back 1 to Soda Dry Lake, and going back 1 to Devil's Tower. We'll go through those again. Devil's Tower, Soda Dry Lake, Galapagos Hawk, Sunrise, and Cozumel Coast. We good?
We're good.
Go
Okay.
for it.
All right. Judges 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 for Cozumel Coast. Reveal. 1, 2, 1. Sunrise. Reveal. 2, 1, 2. Galapagos Hawk. Reveal. 4, 3, 3. Soda Dry Lake. Reveal. 3, 5, 5. And Devil's Tower. Reveal. 5, 4, 4. So the judges have chosen Cozumel Coast for first, Sunrise for second, and Galapagos Hawk for third. Judges 1, 4, and 5, please. For Master Color Pictorial, Monsoon Over Sands. Reveal. 999.
I think it's just a beautiful image with the rainbow coming through the clouds, the way the light's hitting mountains in the foreground. I think it's just an excellent image.
The image received 27. Same judges, please, for intermediate color portraiture. Elizabeth at the Park. Reveal. 988.
I think it's a lovely image. I would like to have seen a little tighter crop on the right-hand side, because even though she's looking toward her right, my left, my eye keeps going over to the rocks over on the right-hand side.
The image received a 25 was the only image in the category. Judges 1, 2, and 3, please. We are doing advanced color portraiture. Mother's Love. Reveal. 888.
This is a really nice image of the mother and the baby, but I think you've got it in the wrong category. It should be in people category. I would have given it a 9 in people, but in portrait, you're in control of everything. And so you didn't take control of the background, and you got too much in the background that's distracting. So it would have been better placed in people.
The image received a 24. Alexia. Reveal. 899.
I think it's a very, very nice portrait. The catch lights in the eye, it looks like a ring flash was used or something, because there's a circular catch light in addition to a more normal catch light, and I found that distracting.
The image received a 26. Judges, you have 2 images to review for placement, starting with Alexia and going back 1 to Mother's Love. Judges, a 1 or 2, please, for Mother's Love. Reveal. 222. So the judges have chosen Alexia. We'll stick with this same judging panel for advanced monochrome portraiture. Love My Panama Hat. Reveal. 888.
I think there are some blown out areas in the hat. that caused me to give an 8 instead of a 9.
The image received a 24. It was the only image in the category. Another round for you, judges 1, 2, and 3. This time it's beginner color still life. Exactly. And that's spelled EGGSACTLY. Reveal. 887.
I think your composition is kind of interesting. I don't even mind the 2 being cut off. You are in the beginner. I can see your body. I think if you moved your body to shadow the whole thing, would have increased it and made it better.
The image received a 23. It was the only image in the category. Judges 1, 3, and 4, please. Advanced color still life. Wild mushrooms. Reveal. 878.
I really like the color. The one thing that really bothers me is that stick in the middle. I would have moved that or taken it out in Photoshop and maybe cropped in just a little bit tighter on the bottom, because the stick over on the right-hand side in the lower right is leading my eye out of the frame. But for advanced color, the color I think is excellent. Those are the only 2 things I would have been changed.
Yes, as this is a still life category, you can do some gardening before you take the picture. And some of the extraneous materials could have been removed.
The image received a 23 and was the only image in the category. Same judges, please, for advanced monochrome still life. Nelson, Nevada. Reveal. 887.
The
I
reason
think-
I gave, go ahead.
I was going to say minimizing the building on the right, I think would make this stronger.
I
Close your eye.
wasn't sure what the main subject was, Rick. That's the reason I went with the 7 on it. I didn't know if it was the old piano, the building in the back, or the reason for the building on the right.
Image received a 23 and it was the only image in the category. Judges 2, 4, and 5, please. We've now moved to the unclassified category, and we'll be starting with intermediate color unclassified. Tiny Dancer. Reveal. 888.
I think it would have been a little stronger composition if you would have cropped out the blue building in the background. As I was playing around, as you come across, you can all come in just to the edge of that building and you'd have a stronger composition. You'd still have the park, you'd still have the whole statue in there. But that blue building in the back, to me, is a little distracting.
Image received a 24. California Closets. Reveal. 787.
I don't know, it just doesn't have a wow factor for me. And maybe if you had the California Closets sign in the lower left, also in sharp focus, it might have had a different effect on me.
Image received a 22. Judges, you have 2 images to review for placement, starting with California Closets and going back 1 to Tiny Dancer. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for Tiny Dancer. Reveal. 111. So the judges have chosen Tiny Dancer. Same judges, please, for intermediate monochrome unclassified. Pioche or Dump. Reveal. 988.
I gave it the high score. I just think the tonality in this whole image is beautiful. And you had a beautiful sky. There's a lot of texture in there. It just, it was very interesting as soon as it came up.
Image
I went with an 8 on it because even just what you said, I love the tonality and everything. And as I was following, my eyes were following it down, it hit the wires at the end and it just took me right off the page. I probably would, if it was me, I would have taken those wires out so that it would have, my eye would have stopped right at the end of the frame coming down and come back to the beginning. So it would have made a nice loop for the eyes.
Image received a 25 was the only image in the category. Judges 2, 3, and 4, please. For advanced color unclassified. Flowers. Reveal. 878.
So I'm the store here, and the first thing that immediately I noticed was in the background, at least from my perspective on my monitor, I see some sort of texture or noise or something which is actually distracting. And there, like, picture would have been, in my opinion, better if we maybe get a tighter shot and some of the out of focus flowers, especially the ones that are cut off at the end. If we could actually contain the picture within that, it would be a stronger image.
Image received a 23. Annecy, France. Reveal. 888.
I really like the image, but I would like to have seen the foreground darkened a little bit because my eye immediately goes to the building in the center and then drops down to the railing and the flowers. And it tends to stay there. And I have to fight to bring it back up to look at the rest of the image.
The image received a 24. Ready to rumble. Reveal. 999.
It's a striking image. I love the blue against the light brown in the background. At first, the front is a little out of focus, but the rest of it is so interesting to look at, and flames in the back. Nice job.
Image received a 27. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement, starting with Ready to Rumble, going back 1 to Annecy, France, and going back 1 to Flowers. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for Flowers. Reveal. 333. Annecy, France. Reveal. 222. So by process of elimination, Ready to Rumble gets the 111 and places first. Judges 3, 4, and 5, please. We're moving into Master Color Unclassified, Floating Feather. Reveal. 999.
I think you get immediate impact when you look at the image, and then you start identifying what other elements are there. I think the tonality is very good, focus is very good, and there is this whole mystery of how is this hanging in there. So I think it's very well done.
The image received a 27 and was the only image in the category. We are to our club challenge for the evening, which is letter or letters. Judges 3, 4, and 5, please. I ask that you be judging the beginner challenge group, starting with lubrication. Reveal. 8, 8, 8.
It meets the club challenge, and the letters are there, and a good composition.
The image received a 24. Unwanted letters, junk mail. Reveal. 7, 8, 9.
From the low score, I think it meets the challenge topic. I didn't really stick on to one particular thing. Just kept on moving around.
The image received a 24. Judges, you have 2 images to review for placement, starting with unwanted letters, junk mail, and going back 1 to lubrication. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for lubrication. Reveal. 1, 1, 2. So the judges have chosen lubrication. Judges 1, 2, and 4, please, for the intermediate group in Club Challenge, the D. Reveal. 8, 9, 8.
It certainly meets the challenge. I don't find it particularly inspiring.
The image received a 25. Anthropology. Reveal. 7, 8, 8.
While it meets the category definition, I find the bright lights underneath the sign to be very distracting.
The image received a 23. Directions. Reveal. 8, 8, 7.
I went with a 7 because the people in the lower right-hand corner are very distracting for me. I would have liked to have seen the camera moved to the left a little bit to crop them out in the frame, and just had a better composition.
The image received a 23. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement, starting with directions, going back 1 to anthropology, and going back 1 to the D. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for the D. Reveal. 2, 2, 1. Anthropology. Reveal. 3, 3, 3. And directions. Reveal. 1, 1, 2. So the judges have chosen directions for first and the D for second. Judges 3, 4, and 5, please, for advanced club challenge. Old letters. Reveal. 8, 9, 9.
I considered dropping my 9 to an 8 because you can't crisply read the actual letters, but the concept is the letters are it as opposed to the letters that are on the piece of paper. I think the candles added to it. You've got the pen to use. You've got the little bit of ink. You've got the wax up on the corner to seal. You've got the stamp. So from a concept of letter writing in the old days, that's an amazing composition.
The image received a 26. Letters from the Pharaoh. Reveal. 8, 8, 8. Comment?
I think it's a good perspective view of it, and the left side is very well lit and meets the club challenge. The nice sky color, so it's a pleasing image.
The image received a 24. Wooden letters. Reveal. 7, 8, 8.
Yeah, I think there are letters. Again, I just keep on moving around the image to find a focal point.
The image received a 23. Neon. Reveal. 8, 9, 8.
I think it's a very powerful image. The way the letters are laid out, they just tend to jump off the page. even though there's stuff in the background that's in the shadows, I hardly even notice that because of the way the brightness and the composition of the letters in neon are.
The image received a 25. GMC. Reveal. 888.
I really like this image, except that some of this directional light, if it could have been like the top left, I mean, it just, if there was a little bit shade and a bit more consistent lighting, it would have, otherwise it's a very nice subject.
Image received a 24. Love letters. Reveal. 787.
I like the letters that are written on a few of them, but in reality, I was caught, these are basically a lot of locks more than they are letters. So that subtracted from my rating.
The image received a 22. GMC. Reveal. 788.
So yes, the letters are there. Just more of a picture looks pretty flat. I really find the impact in there.
The image received a 23. Gold letters. Reveal. 789.
And the 7, yes, there is a name over there, but I getting distracted by the crop of the image. I mean, it could have been a bit tighter, or like maybe show the whole object. I just that I found that to be distracting.
Image received 4. The restaurant. Reveal. 889.
Very well exposed, nicely composed image, and meets our challenge.
The image received a 25. Veteran on Fremont Street.
Can you repeat the title, please?
Veteran on Fremont Street.
And what's the category?
Letter or letters.
That's my thought. Okay.
Reveal. 777.
It's an interesting image of a veteran with some extra materials, but I don't really see letter as being the emphasis on this. Maybe a little bit on the sign could be letter, but I don't see also, you can see the Vegas on the shirt. Not much in the way of letter or letters.
The image received a 21. If you want to leave Antarctica, reveal. 888.
I'm not sure what you could have done about the iceberg, which appears to be in the background, but it takes my eye away from the sign.
The image received a 24. Welcome 5 cruise ships. Reveal. 777.
I think it would have been better if they cropped in tighter on the people holding the sign. There's just too much extraneous things in the image.
The image received a 21. Judges, you have 3 to review for placement. Good
Wow.
job. We need to go back to the restaurant. And then back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to neon. And go back 3 to old letters. You need to see them again, or are you good? I'm assuming you're good since I'm not hearing otherwise. So judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for old letters. Reveal. 1, 1, 1. For neon. Reveal. 3, 2, 2. And for the restaurant, reveal. 2, 3, 3. So the judges have chosen old letter first, neon second, and the restaurant third. Judges 1, 2, and 5, please, for our final grouping of Master Challenge, the Big C.
Oh,
Reveal. 988.
That's a beautiful, beautiful image. But it took me a while to see the sea, you know, in the wave at the end of the rock. But you haven't seen it.
The image received a 25. Panama. Reveal. 888.
Really like the colors, the quality of it. I like the sky and the clouds in the background, but unfortunately the people detract from my use of the word and the letters Panama.
The image received a 24. The M. Reveal. 887.
This is a nice infrared shot. I'm not sure the M is a main feature of it.
The image received a 23. Middle of nowhere. Reveal. 889.
I think it meets the challenge, and I think the sign really stands out against the background. So I think it's a nice image.
What disappoints me about all of these type pictures is there's no Las Vegas sign in it.
Oh, darn. Image received a 25.
No Henderson either.
Good point. Life-size letters. Reveal. 889.
I think it's a clever sign having the I am in addition to Amsterdam. And it meets the category.
The image received a 25. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement, starting with life-size letters, going back 1 to middle of nowhere, and going back 3 to the big C. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for the big C. Reveal. 1, 2, 2. Middle of nowhere. Reveal. 2, 3, 3. And life-size letters. Reveal. 3. Reveal. 3, 1, 1. So we have a tie between the big C and life-size letters. So judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for the big C. Reveal. 1, 2, 2. So the judges have chosen life-size letters. So judges, thank you so much. Thank you, competition staff. The results of the competition will be included in the June issue of Focal Expressions, which should be distributed by the end of next week. The competition video is also going to be available on YouTube. Have yourselves a good Memorial Day weekend. Use your sunscreen, and we'll see you all soon. Thank you very much.